This come with lessons, this come with losses, this come with blessings. We turn to bosses, ain't no need to second guess it. My people flossing on them, we gon' get them checked. My brother off of me, don't lead to disrespect, cause that'll cost me and I mean it from
March 13th, 2022. The signs that things were falling apart.
Okay, so let's talk our relationship stuff.
I like Big Chat because his commentary is hilarious. Similar to like a point and shoot. I'm not sure again if you are keeping up with this kind of stuff, especially like no jumper content. You would know these people, but yeah, they have like a comedic way of presenting the content. Even though I have like no personal like connections or to whatever it is going on, obviously I'm gonna have opinions, but I like to laugh, so we gonna have fun with it.
This is what everyone wants to know from us. I feel like we've addressed this, but I feel like my audience deserves to be explained to as well. Like why we have a very one-sided relationship where you sleep with other women and I don't sleep with other men. Do you want to? Yes, on camera. But also, I never sleep with any other men. Sometimes I wish I could sleep with other men, just because logistically for my schedule, it would be easier because Adam is a very busy person. And yeah, obviously I think it'd be fun and hot if we did stuff with other guys, but like I just don't care enough to like have it
I'm gonna let her finish.
affect my relationship with you, and I'm okay with that, but I feel like a lot of my very feminist audience wants me to care about that a little bit more and like fight for it.
Right.
What do you think?
I mean, I'm fighting for my side.
What's your side?
That I like having you as mine.
As only yours?
As only mine, yes.
I don't think we realized it whenever this happened.
Okay. If you don't know, Adam22, Leonard the Plug, Adam22 runs No Jumper. They are semi like porn stars in a way, I guess. They have an open relationship, which to each his own. As you can see, dude ain't like super excited about the fact that his wife is like pretty much saying that she wants to be able to sleep with other guys because she welcomes him sleeping with other girls as long as it's three-way. So he don't sleep with other girls just by himself. It's like a three-way. They kind of vet the girls, and then it's strange, but you know what I'm saying. That's why I said to each his own. But you could tell he ain't into whatever she's trying to put on the table. And yeah, I wouldn't either. Okay.
But this was the beginning of the end for Adam Grandmaison and Lena the Plug. Adam wanted Lena all for himself, but Lena was looking to explore other options.
Low key, if that's the case and that's how you living, because they went as far as to like have a kid and or even talking about having another kid, and like they got married. Like, bro, if you living like that, bro, like there should already be an understanding that like, yo, this is an open relationship. Like sometimes like people have a hard time with like having like uncomfortable conversations, you feel me? And then like they don't want to be seen or labeled away. Like I always kind of like had the idea like, bro, like I judge people based on like how they treat me, you feel me? Like if you the type of joint that just be out getting banged out and you know what I'm saying, you party and you X, Y, and Z, how I'm gonna say it, right? I'm not gonna judge you specifically for that, but like you gotta be realistic in that, you feel me? Like I'm gonna say like, yo, you seem like the type of joint that like to party, you feel me? But like I'm not gonna look at you and be like, you're a bad person because this is who you are, you feel me? It's more like, bro, like I know me, I know what I'm willing to tolerate. So like if I see that that's the person that you are, like, bro, we could still be cool and we might be able to still, you know what I'm saying, get it in if that's what it is. But like in most cases, like you're not the type of person that I'm going to settle down with in life. And that's more common these days than even before. So like, and I'm pretty sure a lot of people would agree, and especially around my age who are, 20s going on, you know what I'm saying? We're like mid 20s, not, you know what I'm saying? Like, bro, we not in school no more. Like, so like, and if you've already like partied and experienced a lot of different things in life like I did, like, I'm saying I did a lot of partying and doing certain things way earlier probably that I should have. But if you ain't already experienced those things, you want to in some cases, right? Especially if you haven't like had the opportunity to. Some people are, in a way, you know what I'm saying, some people have the mentality like they mature a lot faster. Some people have the mentality that like, yo, that's just not for me. But other people, like, they need that spark, you feel me? It's like the whole phase, right? We could say every girl has that, but it's in like, it's like selective, right? You have girls that might have two dudes. You might have girls that want to try a bunch of different dudes, or you might have a girl that, you know what I'm saying, they are exclusive to just one dude, but they might talk to a whole bunch of other dudes, you feel me? Like, meaning that she might just be having sex with this dude, but, you know what I'm saying, she also is friendly with this dude, talks to this dude, friends with this dude, you know what I'm saying? Like, just because, like, she talked to a bunch of dudes don't mean that she always fucking all of them. And it's the same thing for dudes, you feel me? Like, I hate people that, like, you know what I'm saying, they try to make things exclusive to the gender or exclusive to one specific individual, you feel me? Like, it's never just cut and dry that way, you feel me? Like, everybody has their thing. Everybody has a uniqueness to them individually, you feel me? Like, you might find a group of people that, you feel me, are share common ideals and ways of living, but like, it's never that. And this is nationality, no matter who or what you are, you feel me? Like, that one group of people is just like whites or blacks, you feel me? Like, if you want to go racial, you feel me? Not all whites are racist, you feel me? Not all blacks don't like whites, you feel me? Like, there's no one set way of being for a group of people, you feel me? So let's get back to it, because this is going to be entertaining, to me at least. I think this is hilarious.
And I'm sure in order for Adam to keep Lena around, he had to obey. And I think it could possibly be bigger than that, because in this very interview, Lena details being there for Adam during a terrible point in his life in 2018. And she stayed, even though Adam had recently almost tried to smash another girl, and it really broke her heart.
And I really wanted to be with you, and I felt like, I basically gave you a second chance, and it wasn't for nothing. Like, it ended up working out, and I feel like we grew a lot and grew together because we had that tragedy. Like, we kind of knew that, like, you really hurt me. It was 2 years into our relationship. It was after.
That's another thing too, like, and I don't want to keep on stopping, but I want to make points and make them, like, you know what I'm saying, without losing the thought. Bro did something foul, you feel me? If you're cheating on your girl, or you know you doing wrong, or you know that you're not completely committed to the shorty and she end up doing something, you can't be mad that she did something when you know you're doing something. Like, that's the weirdest shit ever. I feel like that's like some, like, those are the guys that are super controlling, super abusive, mentally, physically, however way you are, you know what I'm saying? But like, if you know you a certain way, you can't sit there and act like, oh yeah, well, I'm gonna do this, but you not allowed to do it. You feel me? Like, nah, that ain't how life works. That's not realistic in no way. what I'm saying? But that's, again, is selected to certain people. A lot of people ain't gonna think that way. I personally don't agree with that. Like, again, like, I'm not judging people based on what they do, but, like, be realistic in what you're doing.
I went to Thailand and you really needed me. Something, the worst thing that's ever happened to you. And I came home and I moved in with you and I took care of you. And that's why I felt like...
Let me show you why I stopped paying for all my other sample libraries. This is Arcade by Output. This thing has sound.
Goddamn ad. But before X, Y, and Z comes back, right? She said that she was taking care of them, all X, Y, and Z. And now, where they at today, Adam low-key seems like he's more so the breadwinner, you feel me? He got no jumper. He set up they got the Plug Talk, which is like they own personal porn, like, situation or company or whatever. Which, again, is also strange to me, but to each his own. So it could be like, you know what I'm saying, he losing sight of what it was before, you feel me? Which is natural too, you feel me? Some people, you forget that you was also at a space in life where you needed help, you feel me? And not to say that even his shorty need help, or she's at work, not well off, you feel me? But, like, you know what I'm saying? What it seems like she's saying is like, bro, you needed me at some point, you feel me? And we built something together from that, you know what I'm saying? And you did me wrong in the process, and we still here today. And I allow you to keep on getting your rocks off, and we having threesomes, and you experiencing different girls and X, Y, and Z, which you will see. I'm sure they're gonna cover that part of it, which I hope they do, because I don't want to have to go look up another video for this. But eventually he does allow her to go off and, you know what I'm saying, get banged out by another dude. And then also they organize a show where he allows another dude to run the train with him on his wife. Ugh. Shit is weird to me, but, you know what I'm saying, I'm trying to have unbiased and reasonable commentary, so let's get it.
This is fucked up.
Now, I have an interesting theory for you guys. So, in 2018, the tragedy that Lena is talking about that happened to Adam, one of his lowest points in life, is whenever he lost his Atlantic record deal after he was accused of sexual misconduct. Because in 2018, a woman named Desiree, accused him of being a serial rapist. She alleged that Graham Mason abused her and started dating her when she was 16, with, some disturbing details right there. Ugh, disgusting. But it really makes you think, what all she actually knows about the situation. What all did...
I ain't gonna say too much, but Adam got a hell of a reputation, bro.
Adam confide in her about the situation, and could any of this be a reason why Adam holds on to Lena the Plug so tightly? Could Lena the Plug have something over Adam's head that he's afraid to get out?
They about to get into what I was just talking about.
Not much longer after the interview between the couple, Adam and Lena got married, and soon afterwards, something happened to Adam that he never would have wished on his relationship. Lena decided she wanted to start filming with other guys. Her first scene including Jason Love. A few months ago, whenever I was watching...
Lena is a baddie, though. They ain't gonna act like it ain't that. You know what I'm saying? But even, we can't act like, you know what I'm saying, the real pretty girls be all stuck up. Sometimes they be the most, you know what I'm saying, open. They just selective about it. Or it's like a hierarchy. They open to the right price, or they open to the right situation. So
Shoot, I saw a clip where Adam and Lena were discussing gangbangs. Although Adam didn't want her to partake in such activities, Lena never gave her comment on the subject, and you could only assume that she would be interested in such activities.
He likes watching them. He doesn't want to see me in one.
Wait, hold on.
Duh. This is like 36 minutes, and we ain't even get far, but this is bad, bro. Nobody wants to see they John getting banged out by another nigga, whether it was old, present, in the future, a dream, a premonition. Nobody wants to experience that. And it's the same for the shorty. No shorty wants to see they mans banging out and enjoying another shorty's company. Some shorties, they look at you crazy if you even laugh at another bitch jokes. You feel me? So like, I'm entertained. I ain't gonna act like that's not the case. I'm super entertained, but some of this shit be blasphemy, bro. Like, duh, hello, what world are you living in?
You like watching them? So you would never allow her to be in a gangbang?
It's so difficult to even find one guy that I consider worthy of putting his inside of my wife that the idea of finding, 5, it's a little ambitious. I like having you as mine.
As only yours?
As only mine, yes.
I would really like to know what Lena's thoughts are on that subject, but to make matters worse, there was something discussed in the previous video that we just reviewed where Adam was talking about one of his favorite things about being in a relationship.
I just love being in a relationship. I like having that part of my life taken care of.
Now, you would think, the gist of what Adam appreciates about being in a relationship would be, the fact that he gets to have an intimate partner that he...
Let me not mess up what I'm doing here. But that's like a real thing too. Like, bro, like, you can, you know what I'm saying, want all of these situations going on, so you can want to have sex with other women and enjoy other women's company and do X, Y, and Z, and still want a relationship where you feel secure and you nurtured by your woman. You feel me? But that goes into just like being honest and true to who you are. You feel me? Like me, I lay everything out on the table right away. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes that's scared of John off. Sometimes the John be like, man, hold up, we just fucking, I don't even know your last name, but it's like, nah, everything's on the table. So now you have a decision, or you it's nothing in the shadows. You have everything you need to make your decision on whether or not this is for you or it ain't. You feel me? And I'm not no like super freaky out of this world like tripping ass dude. You feel me? But you know what I'm saying, I'm the type of person, like, say we in the club and I ain't got no situation going on, so you know what I'm saying, I might try to get a number, or I might try to kick it to the little John. I'm the type of person, right then and there, over the drink, in the club, music blasting. Yo, so what you do for work? You know what I'm saying? How many kids you got? What's your relation like with your family? You feel me? Like, immediately, you feel me? Because that'll tell me mentally where you at. You feel me? Like, if I start asking those questions and you looking like, nigga, what the fuck? That tells me, like, okay, so, you know what I'm saying? Not to say you got something to hide, or you, like, you know what I'm saying, like, is something wrong with you, but we not there mentally. We don't share the same ways of thinking. You feel me? Like, I'm big on like conversation. Like, I feel like the conversation alone will tell me whether or not this is worth even entertaining. But let's keep going.
Texas provides for But Lena has a different idea of how she sees their relationship.
I think that it's just like when the electrician guy comes and knocks on the door, he's like, hold on, let me get my wife. Whereas more people come and say, let me get my husband.
But I've never had to call an electrician in my whole life. I don't even know, like, I would like...
light switches, I know.
I would love for you sometime to just tell me, like, hey, there's this problem in the house. Can you take care of it? Although, to be honest...
What's going to happen is you're going to be like, the guy told me stuff, I don't fucking remember what it was.
And I'm going to be like, yo, Josh.
I do the man stuff and the woman stuff.
I like to outsource
What do you
everything.
mean you do the math? What? What did I just hear right now?
I do the man stuff and the woman stuff. I am in charge of the entire household.
Clip it.
Okay, this is the thing. She is so neurotic and on top of everything and needs to know how every single thing works.
In my own house that I pay a mortgage on, yes.
She won't really like let me have any responsibilities because she doesn't trust
Because
me
you're so
enough to handle
incapable.
them.
Were you a
And
daddy's
I'm
girl?
incapable, yeah.
Wow, and you know, it's really crazy because Adam spent like a majority of his adult years hanging around kids. He would hang around like 15, 16, 17, 18-year-old BMX riders, give them a place to stay and go biking with them. Pretty much living a teenage lifestyle up until he met Lena. So Lena coming into his life, it was just like she became less of a girlfriend figure for him and more of a mommy. You know, Lena is Adam's mommy. I wouldn't be surprised if he calls her mommy, like at their comfortable abode. And you know, it really makes a lot more sense why Lena is looking to hang around more male figures. You know what I mean? Like men that really bring a male presence into her life because she thinks
You're so helpless. So I'm not gonna have you help me with something where I feel like it's gonna take me
So
double,
he's like a big
double
ass
the work.
kid.
I have very limited life skills.
He's like, it's like dating a 13-year-old boy because he's like, can I stay home and play video games? I don't want to come. And then if he does come, he's on his phone in the corner the whole time, and I'm like, put your phone away, Adam. Talk.
I was waiting to finish chewing and stuff before I said anything. That's a real thing. Like, he seems like the type of person that, like, you know what I'm saying, he needed a shorty to kind of bring him down and get him away from the party and lifestyle, you feel me? So he had not really adapted to the home lifestyle, like having a home and taking care of the home and cooking dinners and doing laundry and providing, you feel me? But that also goes along with like the traditional home where, you know what I'm saying, you have the stay-at-home mom who makes sure the home is good while you go out and work. He's like I wouldn't say the breadwinner, but you know what I'm saying, a lot of the business that they have is off the back of him creating the space for it to be, you feel me? So like, he owns No Jumper. They have like 4 to 5 million subscribers, and then they own Plug Talk Together, which I'm not following that because that ain't really my thing. I'm not really trying to see, you know what I'm saying, them interview and have sex with people, but that's something that they have together. So like, he seems like the brain behind the operation, whereas she keeps him focused, you feel me?
People.
Wow. And I mean, now look at her. She's meeting up with Jason Love in hotel rooms. She's playing Mr. and Mrs. Claus with them at the mall, or I mean, wherever they're at. It's just not looking good. And I mean, listen to this. She even regrets making her name Lena the Plug. She wishes she would have made it.
Okay, if I could.
That shit looks goofy. I'm sorry, bro. I couldn't, bro. Like, I feel like there's no respect there. You feel me? Like, to have a man and have a child with a man, and you're comfortable being up under another man, knowing that your intentions are to, you feel me, be involved with this man in some sense, like, bro, there's a certain level of respect that's lacking there, you feel me? That's why I said, like, bro, being honest and knowing yourself. You feel me? Like, bro, like, I couldn't do that. I'm just say that I couldn't do that shit. I couldn't. I would be like, I wouldn't be able to focus on like what needs to be done in the real world. You feel me?
Go back and pick my porn name. I would pick Lena Lovegood. That's Harry Potter reference, but anyways.
Yeah, that's
So.
Oh my god. I mean, if I was Adam Grant Maison, I would be embarrassed. That is embarrassing. Good lord. But you know, instead of being like Yuri and yelling at his bitch, he's just gonna take all the anger out that he has for his wife on his